Good day, friends. My name is Steve Packard. I am the founding volunteer and I suppose the volunteer primary reporter for Flat River Freedom Media. I wanted to make this video today to try and explain a bit of a change that's going to come to Flat River Freedom Media while I have custody or custodianship over that entity. Basically, the idea for Flat River Freedom Media began a couple years ago in 2012. I took the opportunity to assemble an available idea to create, basically I wanted to emulate or sort of replicate aspects of a production by Adam Kokesh, which the production is called Adam versus the Man, and is available still. It's still operating on YouTube and on his website at adamvstheman.com. I thought it would be a good thing to bring to a local area, a local audience here in eastern Nebraska, western Iowa. And I thought that it could bring an angle that was fresh, that was principled, that was strong, and I was hoping that that would create or help spark some, I guess, some stronger activism that I had hoped people here wanted as well. That's not to say that the activism is altogether weak. In fact, I have really been inspired over the last couple of years that I've been operating Flat River, seeing the activists that are out there around here in Omaha, and within an hour or two's drive all around here. There's a lot of local people that are doing some really bold and brave things. Some stories I've covered from Flat River, some I have not. But I think it's important that we see these things and that we produce good records of journalistic records of what went on with these people and what they accomplished. So that was the idea behind Flat River, was to create this high value, high quality production with principles that you don't see in the local network affiliates, in the World Herald, you know, those outlets, the network affiliates here, the TV network affiliates, and the World Herald regularly compromise on their principles. My goal was to create an organization or you know, some kind of outlet for people here and around Omaha, eastern Nebraska, western Iowa, to an outlet where they could go to rely on people with strong principles to report things that you won't see in the mainstream media. To that end, I think Flat River has been somewhat successful, but really why I am making this video today is because Flat River to me has always been a means to an end. So when I talk about Flat River, I'm not really talking about Flat River itself. I'm really talking about, I think, something bigger that a lot of people with principles, with ethical beliefs want to see. And that is the ultimate goal, being a society free of coercion, a really voluntary society, a society that has high standards, high ethical standards, which is not what exists today. And so in that sense, Flat River has always been a means to an end. It's just it's a start, it's a beginning for something bigger that at least I believe in and I want to try and create, and I think people I have met believe in and want to try and create. So anyhow, what I am going to be doing is basically putting Flat River on hiatus for me. And why I'm doing this is because I want to look to something bigger. I have now been a university student, and I've taken some classes at Metro Community College as well for over a decade, and in some ways it's paid off, but in other ways I have a ways to go. And I want to focus on that because I think I can be of more use, of a greater effect in bringing a voluntary society in pursuing that route, and finishing it in some way. Doing that, I think, would benefit all of us far more than Flat River has or has not been able to benefit us. So from here on out, this month, today is August 1st, 2014, but from here on out, I will not be updating and producing media for Flat River, probably, maybe at all. It's hard to say. I don't know what the exact value of Flat River is, but in a sense, Flat River will be going on hiatus. What I will be doing, I'm going to change the title of the Facebook timeline to something a little bit different. And I'm doing that because Flat River has never been about me. I'm not sure, although I've shared all the media on my Facebook timeline, Stephen Packard's timeline, Flat River has never been, I've never mentioned myself, I think once, in all of the Flat River media production. Like, I never referenced me, Steve Packard, because it never was about me. It never should be about me, or you, or just one person, or just a few people. It should be about people that believe in strong, principled, effective, ethical media. And that shouldn't just be me, and should be you, or the people around us. It should be all of us. Everyone should care about strong, principled, ethical media. And so anyone can pick this up at any time. It's not about me. If someone out there wants to be Flat River, they can be it. Take it, grab it, and run. As far as I know, there's no copyright on Flat River Freedom Media. There's no trademark, so you won't be threatened by, people with guns if you use the name, as far as I know, and turn it into whatever you want. Really, there's so much competition now for stronger media, for more principled media, and I just continue it. I expect it to continue to grow. The competition, which is great. There should be competition for ethical media. So I will be changing the title of Flat River Freedom Media to the Stephen Packard Flat River Freedom Media Archive. So that will be my contribution to the idea of Flat River Freedom Media, to the idea of strong, ethical, principled, journalistic media, which I think is pretty important. There should be media outlets out there that can do these things, because I hope you are convinced. If you're not, feel free to contact me. I will try to convince you otherwise, that mainstream media does not have your best interest at mind or heart. They have their ethical principles are compromised regularly, as I said, and if they were offered the right choice, if they were offered the right thing to do sometimes, I don't know that those organizations would be able to do the right thing. And that's where I'm very happy with Flat River, is I feel like to the extent I've influenced it and other people that have helped out have influenced it, we have made the right choice consistently. And no one else, no one can take that from us, the fact that we made the right choices, and no one can tell us that we didn't try not to make the right choices, which we really did. So, that's an accomplishment, and that's something that everyone surrounding Flat River should be proud of. So going forward, anyone's welcome to contact me and pick up Flat River where I left off. That's always an option. I think that there will continue to be people that are going to come out of the woodwork, come out of the activist community here around Omaha and eastern Nebraska, western Iowa, that will want to push strong journalistic media, ethical, principled journalistic media. And kudos to them. And if they want to pick up Flat River and run with it, anyone can do it at any time. It is a pretty big production. It takes a lot of time, and like I said, that's why I'm putting it down, is to try and take the time, all that time that I had dedicated to Flat River, and dedicate it to something that'll have a bigger payoff, in terms of ethics, in terms of creating an ethical voluntary society. And so, again, anyone's welcome to take over at any time. This is not by far the end of anything big or meaningful. This is just the beginning as far as I'm concerned. It's always, Flat River Media, Freedom Media has always been a means to an end. And so in that sense, it's not a bad thing if certain means become unproductive or become wasteful. We need to leave them behind. We need to focus on things that are going to create that end to a greater degree, which I think would be me pursuing that degree and getting that degree, and then we can do something really powerful with that. So if you're interested in hearing more about my plans, sort of replacing Flat River and going forward to have that bigger ethical payoff, I'll be making another video shortly concerning that topic, and I'll share it with all of you from my other YouTube channel, from my Steve Voluntarist channel. I want to thank everyone that has helped me with Flat River Freedom Media in the last 2 years. A few people that I can think of are Ricardo Machado, also Nate Vampola, and Miles Adams. If I'm forgetting anyone, let me know, comment on this, because everyone deserves credit. I want to thank everyone that shared the videos. That was huge. It's every share is huge. So again, I want to thank everyone who's been involved, everyone who's let us interview them, everyone who has contributed something to making Flat River Media something more meaningful than just me, some guy with a camera asking silly questions. I really appreciate all of that help, and I look forward to your guys' support on my next project. Thanks.